See, this is what you should pass down to your children. All you black mothers out there, we over here from the high priest over the whole house of Israel, we love you. We love family. That's what it's all about. It's all about getting the family in line with the word of God. And once you get the family in line with the word of God, you have done what the Most High said. I'm gonna show you. Greetings, our Hebrews, like brothers and sisters. This is the high priest, L.D. Smith, the Watchman on the wall. Who has always grabbed that King James. But first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the whole family. Israel. But that being said, family, we got a fine teaching, a wonderful teaching. I tell you, we're living in a critical time now. We're living in a time that is going to be really, really turbulent, you know, but we got to trust our God, right? Why? Because he promised us and all of his promises are true. And see, that's what makes the Most High God, the true and living God. Know why? Because everything that he says come to pass. Not one thing that he has ever said that has not transpired. Not one thing. That's why he's the true and living God. See, because when someone tells you something and they don't do it, you will quickly say, they lied to me. But you can't say that about the Most High God. You can't. And if you did, you would be lying. He's the God of truth. That's in his word. He's the God of truth. Because everything that he says come to pass. And see, family, that's why if you understand this, you could kind of relax your mind, even though you might be going through some shit. You know, you can relax your mind. Because he says that he would keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on him. See, you're not worrying about what you're in. All you're thinking about is the day that he delivers me, the joy. And see, that should be our main concern. The day that he delivers us out of this hellhole. See, you can walk around with a smile on your face and your head up in the clouds because you got something to look forward to if you believe him. Did you hear what I say? I say, if you believe him, you would have something to look forward to. And you wouldn't jump when every wind blow and whatnot. No, you wouldn't. Because you would know that our deliverance is coming. It's coming sooner than later. And these are not my promises. These are the promises of our God. He always delivered our ancestors. He always, even when they messed up real bad, after so long, he just felt pity for them. Why? Because of the great love that he had for we his people. You can see, you know, even your child, you can spank them for doing something wrong and then come right back and give them a hug later on. And y'all be talking just like ain't nothing ever happened. Because that love and that bond is there. You black mothers know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The ones that was raised right. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll light their tail up, boy. You know, and they be thinking mom and daddy is the worst people in the world. And then 5 minutes later, y'all hugging and talking, doing stuff together. But the Most High, he's on a scale way better than that. He is. He would chastise us and discipline us, yes. But even in our pain, it hurts him because he says, I pitied them. I pitied them. He felt sorry. He heard our cries. He heard our groans and moans and our hurts and whatnot, even though he caused it. And he says, mercy, go ahead and take over. And he'll take it away. And then come back and just love on us. That's the God that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no fake God. See, because the Most High have been good to us, y'all. Can't one of you guys out there ever say at any time that the Most High God had not been good to you, even though you may have just went through pure hell. You know it could have been worse if you got any common sense. But he brought me out of it. But he did it for a reason. You may not understand right now, but you will. Someday. And then he may not never reveal it to you. But most of the time, when you go through hell, you can look for something good to happen. If you've been down for so long, there's no place to go but up. Shit. Ain't no place to go but up. But we're going to go ahead and get into our teaching. We're here in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11. We was dealing with passing it down. See, it's not just me blowing smoke. I like to show you. Well, then you can say, well, okay, it is true. And then now it's time for me to proceed and go forth and then talk to my children. Like the high priest said, that the Most High said. Okay? The high priest is saying what the Most High had said. Now let's begin here. Let's begin here with verses 18. It says, 11 and 18, Deuteronomy. It said, therefore shall ye lay up these words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon thy head, that they may be as faultless between your eyes. That you're looking at this word all the time. And ye shall teach them to your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. That's where the white folks got sitting down with their children reading them a bedtime story. Huh? They got it from us. See, but what you should be doing is, you should be, when you lay your child down, you should be laying your child down, telling them about how the God of the Hebrews was in captivity in the land of Egypt. And the God of the Hebrews delivered them from the house of bondage. And how he carried them across the desert, where it was scorching hot, and they was shielded by a cloud by day. And then at night, when the temperatures got so cold, he said that there was a wall of fire around about them that warmed them by night. That's what you should be telling them. Don't be telling them no bullshit about Cinderella and all kind of bullshit like that. No, tell them about your God. Bring them up early in this word. Let them sleep on that. As they used to say back in my day, when I was coming up as a teenager, when they make when the elder made a statement, they would say, now put that in your peace pipe and smoke that. Huh? You put that in their ear hole and let them sleep on that at night. Instead of reading Peter Pan and all kind of other bullshit to them, read them that. Tell them how Moses stretched forth the rod over the Red Sea, and a west wind came down and blew the ground and dried the ground. Tell them that. And then tell them and kiss them and say, now baby, sleep on that. That's what you do. I'm talking to the black fathers and the black mothers out there. You come across this video, share it with your family. If you love them, even if you don't love them, share it with them. That they may share with somebody that they may love. Because that's what we got to do as a people. We got to get back to those 2 tablets. That's a must. Now look what it says here. We're gonna keep on going. Now we did 19. Now let us go here now. I'm gonna show you how we should pass this down. Let's go to the book of Joshua. Let's go to the book of Joshua now. Let's watch it right here. Let's go to Joshua chapter 4. Chapter 4. We're gonna go to Joshua real quick. Let me see how my time looking. Okay, all right, okay. Now, Joshua chapter 4. Now watch it, family. Watch it now. Like I said, now I want you guys to think about this. Please, you see, you shouldn't go through life and then things come across your path and you never give it any thought. When something come across your path, you should observe it. And then think about it. What sign is this? Just don't let it pass by. So, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just keep on going because I'm so busy. No, take some time out and think about it. Joshua chapter 4. Now let's look at verses 6 and 7. Now look what it says here. That this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, what mean ye by these stones? Y'all see that? But family, they made an altar up there and they put stones there. Let's go back and look at that. Look what it says in verse 4. It says, then Joshua called the 12 men who he had prepared of the children of Israel, out of every tribe a man. Joshua said unto them, pass over therefore the ark of the Lord your God into the midst of Jordan, and take ye upon every man of you a stone upon his shoulder, according to unto the number of the tribes of the children of Israel. See that? Y'all see that? They finna make a memorial. Something to remember. See, that's why I tell you, you parents, you should be teaching your children so that they can remember. Because if you don't teach them that they can remember, Western civilization is going to teach them something that they can remember. And all Western civilization is going to do is take them away from their God. They're not going to tell them about the God of the Hebrews. They're not going to tell them that they are somebody. They're going to train them in front of a television or a computer of another nation that is over them, that they are beautiful and that they are smarter and that they are this and they are that. And that's how they brainwash you, your children. But you can stop that. You can teach them about their God and your God. Now let's go forward. Verse 6 says, that this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers, see that? Your earthly father. That's why you got to honor your father and mother, that your days might be long upon the land which the Lord that God giveth thee. The promised land that he promised them. You got to honor your father and your mother. You got to obey them. Look what he said. In the time come, saying, what mean ye by these stones? Then ye shall answer them that the water of Jordan was cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When it passed over Jordan, the water of Jordan was cut off. And these stones shall be for a memorial unto the children of Israel. Read them this story here before they close their eyes at night. Tell them about this. I'm talking to the black mothers and fathers. Before you kiss your son or your daughter at night, tell them this bedtime story. Tell them this bedtime fact. These are the facts and the figures, and everything's add up. Now look what he says, and we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna do 7. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and do this right here. We're going to keep on going. And the children of Israel did so as Joshua commanded, and took up 12 stones out of the midst of Jordan, as the Lord spake unto the leader. He don't change. He does not change. You do it any other way, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And all of Israel, they knew of the God of the Hebrews, but they knew that he had put Joshua in charge, not them. But now, oh well, we just leave. Well, go ahead and leave. You have left the one that the Most High put in charge, and you gonna perish. No, you gonna perish because it is written in these pages. You're going to perish, and you can't change him. I can't change him, and I don't want to change him. Why? Because God's word is still God's word, whether you agree with it, whether I agree with it or not. I'm with the Most High. According to the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, and carried them over with them until the place where they lodged, and laid them down there. See that? And Joshua set up 12 stones in the midst of the Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priests, which bear the ark of the covenant, stood. And they are there until this day.
Warn them from me.
Let that sink in. Let it sink in. And let's keep on going. Now let's go to Joel. Let's go to Joel. Now watch this. Watch this right now.
Subscribe if you believe we should only obey the voice of the Most High God as commanded and no one else.
Joel chapter 1. Now watch it right here. Joel chapter 1. It says, tell your children of, well, let's back up. Let's do verses 1, 2, and 3. It says, the word of the Lord came to Joel, the son of Pethu. Hear this, ye old man, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the land. Hath this been in your days, or even in the days of your fathers? See that? Nothing new under the sun. It's being passed down. That's why I'm here today. Tell your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and their children another generation. Right in the pages. Right in the pages, but see, nobody passed it down. The knowledge got lost in transition. But it's back. It's back now with the Most High representative, the one he has chosen. See? He always chooses him a representative to go and tell his people and warn his people. Why? Because he can't do it unless he warns you first.
Warn them from me.
He wouldn't be right. He has to warn you first. Even in this life, they don't do nothing until they warn you first. They tell you first. They tell you first. Now let's keep on going. Now we're going to keep on going. Now let's go to Psalm 78. Now watch this right now, family. Psalm 78. Right in the pages. Right in the pages. Psalm 78. Now watch this right here. We're going to read verses 5 and 6. Watch it. All right. Well, we need to do all this. Let's start from the beginning, and we're gonna just read all the way down to verse 8, okay? Let's do that, and then we're gonna close off. All right? We're gonna do it like that. Give ear, O my people. He's not talking to strangers. He's not. He's talking to us. To my law, incline your ears to the word of my mouth. See that? That's why I tell you all the time. And people want to say that, well, you arrogant, you pompous. No, I'm not. He said, listen at the words at my mouth. He didn't say for me to listen to the words at your mouth. He said my mouth. That's why I don't take nothing from nobody else. If somebody has something that is concerning our history and stuff like that, that's true. I may use a little snippet of it, but we're coming back to the word. And I'm gonna show it to you right in the word. Other than that, I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I listen to the Most High living God. And somebody say, oh, he's so arrogant, he's so pompous, he think he did. No. I'm being obedient. Because he said, listen to the word at my mouth, not your mouth. But see, you get mad because you want me to listen at you. And I'm just saying, anybody out there that come across this video, I'm not listening to you. Nobody. I'm listening to the Most High God. Now, look what he says here. I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter dark sayings of old. Always go back to old. Always. You will never know nothing until you go back. You won't. You will never know anything until you go back. Now let's keep on going. Which we have heard, past tense, and known, past tense, and our fathers have told us, past tense, all of our past tense, but nothing new in the sun. Passing it down from generation to generation. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praise of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he had done, past tense. I'm telling you what he has already done. That's why I know that he delivered my people. Baby, he got to deliver me. Without a doubt. He got to. Because he is the truth. He is the true and living God. He can't lie. Everything he says come to fruition. Everything. Everything. There's not one thing that he has said that has not came to pass. And just like all of my enemies round about, he got rid of my ancestors' enemies, he gonna get rid of mine. All praise. To the Most High living God, he don't change. So why with one word? No words. No word, because God is true. Now let's keep on going here now. He says here, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known unto their children. Right in the page. I ain't making up nothing. I ain't making up nothing. See, black parents, that's why I'm telling you. We got time for everything but our children. And that is the next generation. Before they go to bed, I don't care if he's 17 years old. I don't care if he's still staying in your house or either her. You tell them about the Lord. That's right. Tell them about the Lord. Now let's keep on going. And now it says here now, 6:6 says that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children. Say them to their children. Right in the pages. Right in the pages. It had not been passed down. because we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in now. Children fighting the parents, children killing the parents, children saying, I ain't gonna do this and I ain't gonna do that, because the parents had not been taught themselves. Nobody read anything to them about the God, the Hebrew. They read to them about Jesus, who is a demigod that can't save. That's why everything is all turned upside down. Everything is all jacked up, because you're serving a God that cannot save. And we as the people of the Most High God are the most powerful and beautifulest thing that is on this planet, and don't know it. Don't know it. Look to somebody else for love instead of turning to each other, embracing each other, and telling each other how much we love each other and how much I want to do for you. And the other person saying the same thing, how much I want to do for you. I'm talking about genuine love. I'm not talking about just doing something just to be doing something. I'm talking about doing something and you love doing it for somebody that looks like you. But you do something for somebody else that don't look like you with a smile on your face, but when it comes to somebody that looks like you and they ask you to do something and they can be paying you, you got your face all tore up like somebody hit you in your face with a sack of nickels or something. But you have been programmed and don't know it. Think about how you treat one another. Think about it. And you'll see that I'm right. Give the individuals that look like you the same smile that you give to that white man that you work for. Come back home and come back in the neighborhood, in the community, in the black community, with a smile on your face, just like you had in front of that white man or that white woman. And then teach them that are under you that same method. And you'll see how quickly that will spread in the black community and how we could be in harmony with one another. But you allow your children to sit in front of TV, and all the TV, all the white man is doing is sending them subliminal message to twist their mind up to hate you. And you their mother, or their father, or their brother, or their sister. Yeah. Let us keep on going. We're gonna keep on going. Now let's get on down here to where I'm gonna stop at, because I'm gonna stop at 9. It said the children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, turned back in the day of battle. See that? Why? They kept not the covenant of God and refused to walk in his law, and forgot his works and his wonders that he had showed them. See that? We're quick to forget what God has done for us. And not one of you out there that ever come across this video can ever say at any time that the Most High God, now you know that he's the God that created all things, and I do all these things. All you that know of that, you can't say, and it be the truth, that God has never done anything for you. That God has not brought you out when you thought you was going down for the last time. You can't say that, because if you do, you'll be lying. There have always been times when your back was up against the wall, when everybody had left you, and you sitting there crying, thinking about how are you gonna get this paid, or how are you gonna get that, or how this, And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it happened. It has no explanation. The Most High God delivers you. But you didn't know it. And you give his glory to another that didn't do anything for you. It was the Most High living God of Israel. So family, we're going to close there. Okay? We here at the high priest over the whole house of Israel. Family, we love you guys. I want you guys to grow in the word. I want you guys to give the Most High God all the praise and all the honor. We got to love our God with everything that is within us. We can't fear anything but fear him. That's what we fear. We fear him because he's the God that does all these things. On the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. One word, one God, one people, one love. Lead by all praise, all praise. Now, family, go back and ponder. Go back and listen to it. Think about it. Imagine. And I know that this word will come alive in you. And you will see the same thing that I'm seeing. That every promise that God has promised us is true. And when I say it's true, it shall come to pass. Family, we over here at the high priest over the whole house of Israel, say we love you, family. Shalom.
Warn them from me. Warn them from me.